ticking clock, a bleeding fund, a massive project coming undone. The dashboard's red, the morale is low, with nowhere left for the blame to go. Silos built and deadlines miss, a growing chaotic crisis leads. We were sinking fast, the pressure was on, with every ounce of momentum gone. But plans don't fail because of the weather. They fail when a team won't pull together. A breakdown forces a brand new view, a chance to analyze structure and do. This is the moment we drew the line, swap out the chaos for strict design. We map the scope, we face the stakes, because leaders are born with the system breaks. Step into the war room and turnaround starts, where strategy meets a resilience heart. Now, this is the new, improved, and resilience team with the Metro growth. Here we are to build a new and strong infrastructure.
Guys, emergency meeting. The Metro Growth project is in complete total chaos right now. We're significantly over budget. The former team completely hid the amount of hazardous waste in the old factory site. So that clearing that alone has completely drained our contingency funds. On top of that, material costs for steel and cement have been skyrocketing.
Station naman sa timeline natin, pinapahirapan din ako sa logistics. Sobrang behind the schedule na tayo. Delayed mga saksakan ng mga materials. Kulang na kulang pa tayo sa mga tao sa site. Tapos habang nagde-demolish, biglang nalaman, unstable pala yung foundation ng main structures natin sa building. Sabog ang construction flow.
Dynamic crisis talaga to. On top of the technical mess, sumasabay pa yung PR crisis. The local residents are actively protesting outside the gates right now. May temporary injunction na rin silang nakuha. Kaya parang mas lalong natali ang ating mga kamay habang pinapanood tayo ng media.
Expected naman yan, Martel. Tapos, yung dating management noon, yung mga opinion ng mga tao na taga roon, binasura lang nila. Tapos according to heritage, itong lupang to, tinatayuan natin ngayon, ay sagrado at makasaysayan. Tapos nag-start ng engineering works nang walang prior consultation sa mga tao na taga roon. Like, diba? Respeto naman.
I completely understand their anger. They raise complete valid environmental concerns. As long as we have the structural and foundation issues, the danger of toxic waste leaks into the surrounding community is extremely high. If a chemical leaks or landslides happen later on, we're looking at a massive disaster.
Plus, lalong lumalala ang bulo sa ibaba. Hindi pa nababayaran ang mga subcontractors on time dahil sa bad cash flow. Labo-labo pa ang utos sa scope of works kaya marami sa kanila ang nagbabantang mag-pull out at magdemanda.
Grabing domino effect ito. Sira ang schedule, ubos ang pera, galit ang publiko, tapos nag-aaway-away pa mga kasosyo natin. Kahit yung mga engineering staff natin, tamad na magtrabaho dahil hindi malinaw yung instructions na binigay ng dating boss.
Nakakawala talaga ng gana ang pamamahalan nito. Tignan nyo, sira ang internal communication, walang tiwala sa isa't isa, at puro blame shifting na lang ang nangyayari. Kung hindi natin naayusin to ngayon, tuluyan na ang bubuo ang Metro Group.
Alright everyone, let's take a breath. First things first, we need to uncover the root cause of this breakdown so that we can formulate a strategic action plan.
Sige, unahin muna natin sa aspeto ng pera. The official finance statements were completely inaccurate. Yung lumang team, halatang hindi sila dumaan ng feasibility study. Hindi din nila in-account yung inflation sa presyo ng mga materials natin. And yung cost ng waste remediation din.
Pagdating naman sa engineering side, ang technical risk at unforeseen soil challenges ay minamahal lang nila. Tapos, parang hinulaan lang ata itong soil assessment Tapos wala man lang maayos at hindi man lang dumaan sa geotechnical investigation bago sila mag-demolish.
Communication was also very poor between the former management, the general contractors, and our community stakeholders. Walang transparency.
So, if we break down the management principles, the core issue falls under poor planning, broken organizational communication, zero risk assessment, and ineffective leadership.
Exactly. Those are absolute root causes. Now that we have identified the structural and management issues, let's lay out a concrete action plan right now. Let's pivot this project.
Firstly, we need to apply strict cost control and financial management. Re-review natin lahat ng finances, prioritize the most critical structural engineering activities, seek emergency credit or funding, and establish rigid cost monitoring systems para walang piso ang masaya.
Secondly, we are going to salvage operations through rigorous scheduling. We will revise the master timeline using project management software, secure alternative local suppliers, and actively recruit skilled workers to compensate for the labor shortage.
Third, handling stakeholder relationships. Magpatawag tayo ng open community dialogue kasamang mga residente at heritage groups. We'll show them our revised environmental design, ensure the historical sites are 100% protected, and provide legal, decent relocation assistance for affected families. Social responsibility is part of engineering.
Fourth, aayusin natin ang leadership at workforce management. Regular site inspections and updates will be enforced to boost team morale. Standards native communication channels para maramdaman ng staff natin na may maasahan silang pamumuno at hindi sila pinapabayaan sa ere.
Lastly, resource and conflict management. Haharapin natin ng tapat ang mga subcontractors natin. Settle the long overdue payments through restructuring terms. Change the scope of works dynamically with mutual agreement and secure solid legal bonds for future deliverables to avoid more battles.
Through strategic and ethical leadership, proper project communication, and inclusive planning with the community, the stalled Metro Growth project slowly but surely gained traction once again. With coordinated engineering and transparent management, the site transformed into a model of modern, sustainable development.
Oh, look at that. Clean, structured, and completely right on track. Our voices were finally heard, and the community's concerns were met. It feels incredible to know that we resolved this crisis the right way.
Ang laking tulong na naayos talaga ang relasyon natin sa mga contractors. Ngayon, klaro na lahat kung anong inaasahan ng publiko sa atin. Everyone is working with total confidence and safety.
Binago nating project schedule help us recover for months. Sobrang worth it din na naglaan tayo ng sapat na oras para sa safety and environmental compliance inspection natin.
At ang pinakamaganda sa lahat ay under control at sakto ang budget natin ngayon. O ayan ha, kitang-kita na hindi kinurakot ang pera at may resibo mula sa semento at hanggang sa huling tornilyo. Haltang walang korupsyon at kitang-kita naman sa resulta.
Maging mahirap man ang mga susunod na challenges, basta solid ang communication at teamwork, kayang-kaya nating panindigan ang vision ng proyektong to.
Para sa bayan,
Metro Growth!